In today's video, I am going to be setting up some goals for the month of September, so stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. So I am back doing a goal setting video. I did skip a video in August. I did set goals for August, but that's all I did. I really didn't do anything else. See, told you I set goals, made it all pretty and everything. I just didn't film it. I really didn't do too much as far as working on my goals. I even set weekly action steps. Look how pretty they are. I use all stickers from Martina's Sticker Company. I also use them this month because I've already decorated for the month. So yeah, these are all of these that I've been using are older stickers. So as I am an affiliate for Martina's Sticker Company and there was a recent release, but definitely be sure to check out some of the older stickers as well. I do the printable options, so I get to print them out, and then when I run out, I get to print some more. So definitely check them out. They're both tangible and printable, and I do have a discount code which will be linked down in the description box for you. All right, so I'm gonna do things just a little bit different this month, taking some of my lessons learned from last month. I'm gonna kind of do, I guess in a way, what I kind of did for my quarterly goals was to pick like a big focus area and then break that down. I'm going to do that for here. I'm going to pick like one focus area and then I'm going to break that down for how I hope to attain it through the week, and each week throughout the month, but each week. I'll start with, I'm not going in order. I'm going to start with home because that is kind of the big one. I'm going to pull some of my paper. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, what paper I'm going to use, but I want to have it onto the side because I think I'm going to do like my first week action steps because I am setting this up on Saturday and the first week technically starts on Sunday. So I guess I can go that route unless I want to do Monday through Sunday. So that will start on Monday, but you know, good enough. All right. So for the home, for my home, I want to work on making my home a clean and comfortable environment. So I'm not going to worry about the outside of the home. In particular, I've been kind of working on that because like the yard work and stuff during the summer. I am pretty sure that October and November, there's going to be like a pretty big focus on yard work just because the temperatures get cool and then you have to get up leaves and stuff like that. But what I'm thinking as far as this is definitely like the cleaning routines, but also I need to really work on decluttering because once October and November get here, I probably won't be able to have time to do that. I don't really have time to do it now, but I need to make time. And then I can do a final declutter at the end of the year, but it's almost time to do that switch in the wardrobe. So I figured now is the time to kind of like focus on that so I can work on closets, drawers, and things like that as I get ready to make that summer to fall wardrobe switch. Okay. Mental wellness, I need to work on. This is just going to really help me figure out how to come up with tangible action steps because I felt like it was just too much to list like 3 or 4 goals here and then try to work on them. So that's why de-stressing and reducing anxiety, I can kind of brainstorm ways to do that and then turn them into action steps. We'll do that. Like I'm trying this out. This is something that I just am trying out to see how it works this month. I'm just trying to find that perfect way for me to create and stick with goals. And it's not necessarily the goals that I'm creating, it's just how I think I'm going about creating them. I'm just like, I'm always just wanting to do too much and then I end up not doing it and then I feel bad. For fun and adventure, I need to, the 2025 trip. I'm gonna just write that on there, 2025 trip. I think this was my quarterly goal too, but we're going to keep that here. I've actually started looking at it. I sent some options to my friend. I haven't heard back yet, but I also need to start looking at alternatives like solo options, just in case I can't find anyone to go with. So I might try to look that way, because I don't want to not take a big trip. Like, I want to take a big trip next year, and I need to try to figure out how to make that happen. And I really need to make that happen now. Okay, family and friends. I'm going to say connections and quality time. This probably seems like a waste of space, but I think it's fine. I might not do quarterly goals. I might just kind of stick with this as far as my monthly, and kind of go from there, because it's where the weeks are that really need to those are just such small time frames that I feel like that's where I can really hone in on my goals. It's just so hard to kind of write these overarching specific goals for the month, because I just end up not doing them. All right, social. So I'm gonna put socialize. I am making this tangible at least 2 times this month. And socialize means like a social environment, not just necessarily dinner with friends. I think I've mentioned that before. Personal routines. We're going to say create ones that work. I need to stick to the routine, but I think I need to create ones that work. I am coming up with like new schedules now as far as my work goes. Definitely working a hybrid schedule where I was pretty much almost always teleworking with the random intermittent in office day, which is sort of hybrid, but now it is definitely like 1 to 2 days in the office a week. So it just requires me to reevaluate my routines. I would prefer to create routines that I can keep regardless of whether I'm in the office or not. So I just need to figure that out. So yeah, financial, I need to rein in frivolous spending. How do you spell frivolous? Yes, I just asked Alexa just to make sure. So I need to rein in frivolous spending. I have been spending a lot, a scary amount. Some of it is on annual subscriptions. So I need to like divide that by 4 to make myself feel better. But because a lot of them are like annual subscriptions, but you get them quarterly. But I've spent so much money in April. It started in July and just continued. I mean, April. It started in July and continued through August, y'all. And then work and learning, I'm going to still say this is still going to be routines. So that's going to be on there twice. But you know what? That's what I'm trying to learn is I have these categories. And I don't know that I'm going to have these categories or put myself in as much of a box next year. I like the categories because they do help me focus on certain areas like this one that I would probably completely skip if I didn't have it as a category. But they all don't have to have unique goals. Work and learning and personal, they are like, if I get my routines in check, both of those areas of my life would vastly improve. So they can definitely be the same. Family and friends and social and even fun and adventure can all overlap. I don't always have to have different goals for that. I can have one goal that kind of combines them all. So I need to get that in my head. And sometimes having them broken out makes it hard for me to do so. So I'm still playing around with it. So we'll see. I printed out a lot of stickers because I was planning on doing a lot of weekly action steps. But obviously, I haven't been doing all of the weekly action steps, so I'm going to use some of these stickers. Because like I said, I have them. So we're going to use them. All right, so now I'm going to kind of get in a little bit. So this is still going to be monthly. This is not weekly, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put these here. I'm only going to do this. I don't know that I'm going to do this for the next page, but I'm going to do this here just because, like I said, I have the stickers. I made these stickers in Canva, so I'm going to use them. I really like these. I don't know if I'm going to keep that next year, but I like these. So this might stay. This is Quad Live Love Posh paper. If you happen to be watching this anytime before Labor Day, which is Monday the 2nd, this paper, if it's still available, is half off right now on the Live Love Posh website. I love this paper. I just love it. I don't know why. I just really like it. Also, I think this is half off, which is the daily plans, which is I also use. And then there's checklist layout, which I don't think I have. Yeah, have that with my goals section too. The checklist layout. I could have actually used the checklist for this as well. But yeah, we're using this. Okay, so this is where some of how I used to do my goal planning is going to come in. Because now, okay, so I need to create routines. I need to create ones that work. So I need to create new routines. And they're going to be AM, mid, PM. And part of that, I really do need to do time tracking. I don't think I need to do a week of time tracking. So what I need to time track is I need to do an at-home day and a telework day. To kind of see what the difference is. Actually, I need to do that first and then I need to do that. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Then fun and adventure, I need to do trip planning. So I've already come up with things, but I need to actually maybe research maybe a solo trip. I need to chat with travel buddies. And I need to choose possible dates. So for me, I have a couple places in mind, but I'm not really locked into like a destination for next year. But I am limited when it comes to travel dates. I'm pretty much limited to the spring. I can travel in the summer, but a lot of the places I would want to go to the summer is probably not really a place, like not really somewhere I want to go. Like I really don't want to go to Europe in the summer because it's gonna be just as hot as the US. I would consider going to Alaska. That's not international, but it's still a big trip. That I could do during the summer. But everything else, is the spring, but I'm pretty much limited to the spring and summer as far as travel. It's really hard for me to get off anytime during the fall or the winter for work. So I think that's all I need to do there. So for financial, family and friends, connections, and quality time. So this one, I need to text friends weekly. Just need to reach out. I need to schedule outings, which I've already scheduled one, or I've put like the little feeler out there for one. I want to go see Beetlejuice, so I think that's going to be one. We haven't like confirmed the date or time yet. So I need to schedule outings, text friends weekly. That's probably it. I'm going to just leave that. And then social, I need to go to a social event. That could be a festival. It is festival season. They are already starting. So it could be a festival. It could be like a pumpkin patch. I'll put ETC, even though I only put one. It could be something like that. But I want to, that's more, I don't know. So I want to do something like that. It could be a brewery. I probably do. Let's write that. Let's say go to Vineyard, or I'm putting that down as completely separate from that. Financial, rein in frivolous spending. So to do that, I need to continue with my financial tracking. I need to basically I need to look at my finances and budget. So I actually need to do, I'm going to do like lazy girl budgeting. I'm going to like take what I bring home, subtract all my bills, and kind of like figure out what I should be limiting my spending to. So I'll just put budgeting, but it's going to be like a lazy girl vibe. Okay, so for home, I need to work on making my home a clean and comfortable environment. So the big thing this month is going to be declutter, but I also need to do daily cleaning and then weekly it's time for that big fall cleaning, so I need to start on that. And if I do like a room a week as far as deep cleaning, then I should finish by early October. And when I say deep cleaning, that's like, you know, all the not so fun stuff, like the baseboards, the windows, and the walls. No, okay, yes. So work and learning routine. So that is where daily work schedule. I'm putting time mapping. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but I wanted to do that last month, but I need to do that this month. And I need to create routines for my social media. And then for mental wellness, I've been doing a lot better with journaling, but I'm still at like 1 to 2 days a week. So I still need a journal. Yeah, I really want to meditate. We're going to keep putting that on there. I have never done it, but we're going to keep putting it on there. And we're going to do work on positivity. And that is going to help. That's kind of that probably could go here, but I'm going to put that here. It's kind of journaling, kind of other things. We'll see. Okay. So ideally what I would want to do is flip it over and have this be week 1. I think I can still do that, but I'm going to do something really, really quick. I need a mild liner, and it's probably going to cause this to... It's probably going to smudge. But this is something I tried. Like I said, I didn't film this last month, but it's something I tried last month, and it does help me a little bit. I want to highlight everything that is going to be done on a weekly basis. So that means when I'm coming up to my weekly action steps, this is something that's going to show up on every single one of my weekly action steps. So it's the Text Friends Weekly, the financial tracking, all of this, all of the home stuff, journaling, all of the mental wellness. I think this also needs to be there. So pretty much most of this needs to be done on a weekly basis. I guess this too. I don't know that I need to do time tracking every single week. So this is how I'm setting it up. So like I already know from the get-go when I go to do my action steps for the week, these are all going to go on there. So I already know I need to create a new routine. I can focus on one of these, or I can focus on all of them. We can kind of see, because like, you know, in all honesty, I could focus on all of them throughout the week, because I can like kind of think about my AM routine, and then like just actively think about it and work on creating it on that first week, and then kind of work on actually following through with those routines in week 2 through 4. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, and then I'll put like numbers on this, because yes, it's very elementary, but I need to do that. the decluttering. Let's just do it. Let's just do it so we can kind of see how this works. So now I'm going to do weekly action steps. Now I'm just filming this because, like I said, this is all trial and error for me. We are trying to do all of this. So this is part of my September action steps. So I took an overall goal, created September action steps, and now I'm going to break them down even further into my weekly action steps. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and add these stickers again because I don't want to write them. So I already said what I was going to do for personal growth. So I am going to work on creating a AM, PM, and midday routine. Honestly, this week I probably really also need to time track. And I think I'm going to do Tuesday and Wednesday. Because that'd be one telework day, one at home day. So you can see how I'm doing this. Like that was just taking this and putting it here. So it's not the best example, but that's just how that fell. Okay, and then we have fun and adventure. So this one I need to reach out to Travel Buddy. There's a few. That's what I need to do this week. This other stuff that I need to do as far as like researching trips, choose possible dates, I might do that this week. Choose possible dates, probably not, but I could research it when I have time. But this is what I need to get done. So that's my action step for this week. For family and friends, I guess I should be putting bullet points here to separate them. I need to text, call 2 friends, and I need to schedule 1 outing, and I need to go on 1 outing. Those could be the same. They might not. I think I'm not going to cheat because I already talked about like going to the movies. If I happen to go to the movies this week, I don't know if I want to count that as my scheduling it because it's kind of already been scheduled. So I think I want to schedule another one for the future, if that makes sense. And then social, let's schedule trip to Vineyard Brewery. Let's schedule that. Let's just schedule it. Oh, and then I need to put out of the house 2 times a week. I've got to put that on here. Because that'll help me with my goal is to socialize at least 2 times this month. But getting out of the house is those small baby steps. Okay. We're getting there. Financial. Pretty much everything that was set up for my monthly action steps are going to be part of the weekly action steps. Let me do the week of 9/2. So I need to do track spending. I need to do better about that, about doing it on a weekly basis because I've been holding out and doing it at the end of the month and then like going through all my credit card statements and jotting everything down at the end of the month, which is fine. But then I feel all bad at the end of the month. And I'm like, if I would have done this each week, would it have like caused me to like second guess that one purchase that I made? And I need to go ahead and look at budget and finances. This is a 3-day weekend. I need to do that now. So I can do that this week. And then for home, I want to declutter the main closet, which is my bedroom closet, and dressers. And then we'll do the bedroom as my deep clean. Oh, why did I put clean? basically I figured being I'm going to be working in the bedroom with the closets, might as well make that the room that I clean. It kind of makes sense for my brain. I'm already in there. I'm going to be seeing the clutter. I'm going to be seeing everything. Might as well do the deep clean while I'm in there, which isn't going to probably be that bad. So now we have work and learning, which isn't going to be that much. So I can actually move this up. So I'm going to do schedule work to-dos on hourly. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do for that week. I think I'll worry about the coming up with my social media another time. This just seems like a lot right here. And for mental wellness, I'm going to journal 3 times a week because I've been journaling 2 times a week. So now we want to do 3 times a week. Try meditation. And I do want to do yoga this week. So I might try to, like, you know how they do, what do they call it? Where like you kind of sit there for 5 minutes at the end of it. I think what I'm going to do is after I finish that, or I might just skip that altogether and go into like a guided meditation, because they have those. They have those on a lot of the apps that I'm subscribed to. Like I'm subscribed to Peloton and Les Mills, and I believe they have them on Les Mills. I know they have them on Peloton. So like there's really no excuse for that. And then work on positivity. So what I've been kind of doing with that is I started a me, myself, and I journal, and it really has made me feel a little bit better. So I kind of want to work on memory keeping and me, myself, and I journal. So I'm going to do that. I just feel like that helps bring out the positivity, because I will say August was a pretty down month for me. So that's why I really need to focus on some of this stuff to kind of get my mind hopefully in a more optimistic place. So that's why I'm putting that on there, because I feel like that is one way to kind of help. So there we go, guys. I know it's not super exciting and it's not like a huge change for what I have done previously, but like I said, I'm kind of taking the concept that I did with my 3rd quarter goals, where I didn't really set like broken down goals. I kind of set like a vibe or just like one overarching theme that I wanted to like achieve that month. And that, I mean, that for the quarter, that's what I'm doing now. So I'm like, what is the one overarching thing that I really want to achieve in the month of September? And I wrote that here. And then I kind of broke it down by saying, okay, what kind of action steps do I need to achieve that? I mean, in theory, I could have wrote one here. I don't think I had enough room to write all the action steps for all of them underneath of it. But that would have been one thing. If you have enough paper, you can do that, or enough space on the paper. And then I kind of highlighted everything that I would have to put on there every single week. So everything that's highlighted automatically went on my weekly action steps for this week. It's going to automatically go on my weekly action steps for next week, the 3rd week, and the 4th week. It's just an automatic. All of this other stuff, once it gets done, it's going to be a check off, and it's not going to go on for any of the other action steps because it is done. So that's how I'm kind of thinking about it. I just feel like highlighting it and then not highlighting it is going to help me check this stuff off a little bit more. And in theory, if I end up checking all of this off, then that means my goal is done. So that's the reason why I kind of went that route. I needed to come up with an overarching kind of goal to kind of guide me to this step. So that's why I ended up taking this in multiple steps. But I wanted to share it with you guys. It's still a work in progress, so whether or not it's going to work for me, I don't know. I would have known if I would have followed through with my goals last month. I would have had a better idea of whether or not this works, but it seems like it will. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to make it work, trying to see what works best for me, so that way hopefully I can start 2025 running, right? All right, guys, there we go. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would consider subscribing. And that's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.